Welcome to a new YouTube video. This YouTube video is about how to manifest. As you can see, I already have everything written out and we're going to get straight into it. Just want to let y'all know this is like my second time recording this. So just so y'all know, but we got to get the message out. So first of all, what you have to understand is that manifestation, material, mastery, it all starts with MA. And the reason why I'm making you aware of that is because that is a code. MA is a code. And honestly, what I want you to understand is that the quicker you can start to recognize codes, the quicker you'll be able to realize what things mean. So, in order to master manifestation, you have to be able to master yourself. In order to master manifestation, you'll also start to notice that you master this material realm and you master this matrix. Now, what you have to understand is in order to master anything, there has to be a level of discipline. And when it comes to mastering manifestation, the discipline that is needed is emotional discipline. Now, the reason why emotional discipline is the thing that is needed is because your emotions is what causes you to react. And when you react, you only reinforce that reaction. So what that means is that in order to manifest the things that you want, you need to start to practice detachment. Now, a lot of you guys know a little bit about numerology. What I want y'all to understand is that the number that represents emotions and the number that is one of the best at manifesting is the number 11. And 11 is the number of the emotional life path. Now, if you look at the word emotion, ocean, water, that water aspect, right? Now, if you also look at the idea of the Aquarius is the water bearer, and the Aquarius and the Pisces tend to be very known to represent the dream realm. Now, what does that mean? That emotional aspect allows us to reach almost like subconscious levels within our mind. When you are able to detach, when you are able to not allow things to get you to react, you are now able to choose what you react to. And when you are able to choose what you react to, you are able to choose what you reinforce. Now, how do I control my emotions? What do I need to do? How do I do that? That is so hard. That is so tough. Well, the way that you do that is through meditation. Now, a lot of you guys may hear meditation and just think, oh, here we go again, sitting with myself. What you have to understand is meditation is not just about taking 10 deep breaths and becoming calm again, even though it can do that. Meditation is the construct. Meditation is where you can create. Meditation is where you can visualize. And I need you to understand that your emotion is like the gas, and your visualization and your meditation is like the direction. It's like the GPS. And honestly, you can know exactly where to go, but with no gas, you're not going anywhere. And you can have as much gas as possible, right? But if you put it in the wrong place, you might exactly just blow up your whole car if you put that gas in the engine because you don't know how to take that gas and put it where it needs to. Now, when I say you don't know where to take that gas and put it where it needs to, that basically means that you have all this emotion and all this gas, but you're using it the wrong way because you're reacting to every little thing that makes you upset. You're reacting to every little person that makes you upset, every little situation that makes you upset. And let me tell you something. Every time you react to every little situation that makes you upset, you cause more of those situations to come into your life to affect you. So what is the key? What do you need to do? What you need to do is you need to practice control over your emotions. And here's one way that you can do it too. The reason why you need to meditate is because meditation will teach you how to control your emotions. You may say, how is meditation going to teach me how to control my emotions? Well, there's a certain type of meditation. If you have not yet watched it, go on my YouTube channel, Styx River, and watch those videos of me meditating. Because what you need to do is you need to create a awareness of sensation within your body that it takes your mind away from what you've been thinking about. When you create such a awareness around your body part, meaning having an awareness around your throat, having an awareness around your nose and feeling those sensations, what ends up happening is that you get grounded in the present moment to the point that you no longer can think about the thing of the past that's making you upset. Because be for real, whatever it is that you're making that's making you upset is most likely in the past already. It is. And when you take that moment to ground yourself in the present moment and to find sensation around, my nose feels, I can feel that subtle energy. The more you can feel that subtle energy, the more grounded you will be in the moment and the more peace you will feel. Now, let's talk about meditation, but to create. Now, when you are in this meditation and you're starting to feel the sensations and you're starting to think about that space where your chest feels, that space where your arm feels, feeling your hands, what's going to happen is it's almost going to take you out of body a little bit. And when it takes you out of body, that's when you're almost like in that theta state. And when you reach that theta state, that's when you're able to create. And when you start to reach that theta state, what ends up happening is you start to create these elevated emotions. And when these elevated emotions come in, this is when you want to start to visualize. You don't want to immediately close your eyes and start visualizing what you want. Because the moment that you close your eyes and you immediately start visualizing what you want, it's almost like putting your food in the oil before the oil gets hot. You want to get yourself in that theta state, and then after you get yourself in that theta state, then you want to go ahead and start to visualize what you want. But if you start visualizing immediately once you close your eyes, you're going to find that your attention is going here, your attention is going there, and you can't focus. So this is why it's important that you first feel those elevated emotions, because you got to understand your electromagnetic field. Once you start reaching that theta state, you start creating a potent electromagnetic field, a potent aura. And once you create that potent aura, then you can start to attract things towards you. And then what's going to happen is you may start to cry. You may start to feel all these elevated emotions like we talked about. And that's when you're starting to hit that sweet spot. And when you start to hit that sweet spot, what you want to do is, what you want to do is you want to hold that emotion. You want to hold that feeling. Let me go ahead and you want to start to hold that emotion. You want to hold that feeling, and you want to feel that as long as possible. Now, the challenge is once you get out of that meditation, do not allow yourself to default back to those negative feelings, those negative emotions. What you then want to do is to practice gratitude. Now, the reason why you want to practice gratitude is because gratitude is what's going to allow you to continue to feel those elevated emotions even when you're out of the meditation. Because see, I think what the problem is that a lot of y'all can serve this energy. A lot of y'all can get these feelings when you're in the meditation. But the real key is to get these feelings during your day-to-day, even when you're not meditating, but to feel like you're still in those elevated emotions. You get me? When you feel that, when you default back to your old self, your old reality, and you start to feel separate from the thing that you want, whether that be $1 million, whether that be more abundance, if you wake up out of your meditation and you immediately go back to your old life, you're going back into separation. And when you go into separation, you're back into a lack state. Because the moment that you feel like you're not at the version of yourself, or you're not where you want to be, you're in that lack. And when you are in that lack, you're only going to react to that lack. And life is going to continuously give you more things to react to enforce that lack. And then those emotions will reinforce that situation that you're living. So you may say again, now concisely, how do I meditate? Figure out what you want. You know what I'm saying? Find out the purpose, make a definite decision, right? And when you meditate, make the decision that you're wealthy. Make the decision that you have it. And make that decision very emotional, because guess what? Anything that you do with your emotions, your body will remember. Because when you do something with your emotions, those emotions, it sends information down to your cells. It sends information down to your nervous system, and your body will remember things. For example, one of your most traumatic events, your body remembers exactly what it felt like, exactly where it was at, exactly what happened, who told you where, who was with that, what, who was wearing what, all because that emotion has such a strong memory. So again, I'm telling you this for a reason. use your emotions to your benefit. So boom, you figured out what you wanted. Boom, you started to create this elevated emotion. You made the decision. Now, boom, you go into the meditation. You visualize what it is that you want. You visualize how it feels. You feel that elevated emotion. You get out of the meditation, and now you're practicing gratitude, and you're not allowing yourself to fall off the wagon. Now, let's say you do fall off the wagon. That's okay. It's okay to default. It happens. You're learning something new. You're learning a new version of yourself. After you default, what you want to do is you want to learn how to quickly recover and get back to that elevated state. And it's rinse and repeat. And whenever you start to see those synchronicities happening, then you want to create an emotional reaction to that. That is the only time you want to create an emotional reaction. That is when your synchronicities are proven that the work that you've been doing has been working. Now, are you ready to change your life? Because this is how to manifest so well that it feels illegal.